My name is Aidan. I'm a writer and researcher, and for over a decade I've worked inside the built environment, the world of architects, engineers and contractors, the place where ideas, calculations and lines become physical structures that stand for centuries. That's the lens I bring to ancient architecture. Pumapunku is not mysterious because it is old. It is mysterious because the stones look manufactured. The episode should focus on one central question. How did a culture without iron tools, wheeled transport, or written engineering records create hard andesite blocks with modular geometry, tight joints, precise grooves, and repeated dimensions?
A piece of paper cannot fit between these stones. No mortar, no cement, no modern machines. Just stone, cut so precisely that the joint nearly disappears. This is Pumapunku, one of the most mysterious ancient sites on Earth.
This is not a jungle temple hidden under vines. This is a high-altitude engineering site sitting on an exposed plateau near Lake Titicaca. The air is thin. The landscape is open. The stones are massive. And the questions begin immediately. Where did the stones come from? How were they moved? And why do some of them look less like carved rocks and more like prefabricated machine parts?
I know. I found the girl, the place is gone, the path is led to grow. I found the clarity inside, the deep inside the door. I tricked the tide as long as slide, and I watch them breaks and...
These are the famous H blocks of Puma Punku. They do not look like random stones. They look like components, like pieces of a system. Each one has notches, grooves, and channels that appear to follow a repeated design logic. This raises a serious engineering question. Were these stones carved individually by eye, or were they produced using templates?
This exploded view reveals the engineering of H-block. Notice the central channel and the 4 recessed notched pockets. Precise notches and connection points ensured a perfect fit.
This is where the mystery becomes physical, not mythological, not imaginary, physical. The stone either records the tool that shaped it, or it records the absence of a tool we have not yet found. The groove in stone is not automatically mysterious. Ancient builders all over the world carved stone. But the grooves at Pumapunku raise a different question. How do you create clean, straight, repeated channels in hard andesite without iron tools? And more importantly, how do you create sharp internal corners? Some blocks of Pumapunku contain eye-shaped sockets. These were probably used for metal clamps. The technique itself is not impossible. Ancient builders in other parts of the world also used metal clamps to join stones. But here is the problem. The socket must be cut across 2 stones so precisely that when the blocks meet, the 2 halves form one continuous mold. The most famous claim about Pumapunku is the joint precision, the idea that a piece of paper cannot fit between some stones. Whether every version of that claim is exaggerated or not, the broader point remains. Some stones at the site show extremely careful surface finishing. That means grinding. That means repeated checking. That means a concept of flatness. Do not say impossible. The mystery is not whether ancient people could grind stone. They could. The mystery is whether they had a repeatable precision system. Mainstream archaeology does not say Pumapunku was built by primitives. The Tiwanaku civilization was sophisticated. They built raised field agriculture systems. They managed trade networks. They worked stone, textiles, ceramics, and metals. The mainstream explanation is that the stones were shaped using stone tools, abrasives, skilled labor, and enormous time. The mainstream explanation explains a lot. It explains labor, it explains cultural capability, it explains why people would build here. But it does not fully explain 3 things: repeated modular geometry, sharp internal details, and the apparent production logic behind the blocks. Here are the current theories. Theory 1. Lost advanced civilization. Strong point. Pumapunku appears more sophisticated than expected.
Weak point. Dating places it within the known Tiwanaku period. Theory 2. Ancient aliens. Strong point. Popular because the stones look machine-like. Weak point. No physical evidence requires extraterrestrial involvement. Theory 3. Geopolymer. Cast stone. Strong point. Casting could explain repeatable shapes. Weak point. Andesite appears to be natural quarried volcanic stone, not poured concrete. Theory 4. Abrasive cutting. Strong point. Abrasive methods can cut hard stones slowly. Weak point. They still need guides, templates, and a way to control corners. The mistake is not asking wild questions. The mistake is accepting wild answers too quickly. Pumapunku does not need aliens to be extraordinary. Human engineering is already strange enough. Here is my possibility, not a final answer, a testable idea. What if Pumapunku was not made with machines, but with a lost template system? Imagine a master stone shape created slowly and carefully, not as a building block, but as a tool. That master form becomes the guide. Copper or bronze does not cut the andesite directly. It holds the abrasive. Sand, quartz, crushed obsidian, volcanic grit, these become the cutting agents. The tool is not the metal. The tool is the system.
I propose that Tiwanaku builders may have used master templates, abrasive guides, copper or bronze frames, crushed obsidian, volcanic sand, and lapping techniques to create repeated precision. Okay?
At Pumapunku, the precision of these stone ruins suggests advanced construction techniques. The signature theory proposes a process using master templates for design. Abrasive guides would direct cutting, ensuring accuracy.
Pumapunku is not proof that ancient people had lasers. It is proof that ancient people may have had engineering traditions we have not reconstructed. The real mystery is not whether the builders were intelligent. Of course they were. The mystery is how their knowledge worked, and why so much of it disappeared. Maybe the missing technology was not a machine. Maybe it was a culture of precision. The good news is this mystery is testable. We do not need legends. We need microscopy, scanning, residue analysis, and replication.